Today on Suncoast View, Sarasota wants recognition for being age-friendly. What exactly does that mean?
These boats have no boundaries. We get an exclusive tour of the Suncoast Boat Show.
And these guys may look tough, but I took them down right away. We'll show you what they're doing on stage at the Oslo. All that and more right now on Suncoast View.
Welcome to Suncoast View, and welcome back to Tracy Freeman. Great to have you with us.
Hello. Thank you. Great to be here.
I guess we should address the obvious.
What is it?
Your hair, I love it. I too like
I
it.
were blonde today. I felt jealous that you guys were blonde, so I figure I can do it today.
Do blondes have more fun?
So far, so good.
All right, well, we're going to have fun, but we should explain why we are all dressed alike and all blonde today. It is National Look-alike Day, and we thought we should all celebrate because we enjoy being together and being sometimes of the same mindset. So
I like to think I look like you guys. I'm 40 years older than Bobette, and I love thinking I look just like her.
It works for me too, Linda.
I do believe it, too, that I look like you.
So today we're celebrating lookalikes, twins, and people who just want to, because we can. It's a lot of fun. Tracy, of course, is the editor of Edible Sarasota, and I have to tease you a little bit because I of course, read your magazine as soon as it comes out. This month is the drink issue, and Tracy writes a great write-up at the front of every magazine, and she said, I was a little bit nervous to have a whole magazine based on liquids, and I thought, I know, Tracy, you weren't nervous about this at all. How fun. I love the issue.
It was so fun. We had such a good time doing this. It was just, there's so much to drink in our community.
And you thought of everything. It's not just alcohol.
Right.
I mean, smoothies and juices and teas and coffees. And
Yeah.
when I read each different part, I'm like, wow, we consume a lot of different varieties of liquids, and they're all very unique.
And that's healthy to consume a lot of
Absolutely.
liquids. Yes, it is.
And beer soap.
Good looking.
Yes,
guy.
And beer soap. We
Beer
can
soap.
bathe in beer.
Which is good.
Which is good. It's good for you.
I used to wash my hair in beer. That was the thing when
Me
I was
too.
growing up. I still think of it as a shampoo.
I think it was a shine.
It's supposed to make it look shiny.
Yeah, it was a shine. We used to pour beer over our hair in high school. Lemon juice for the sun and beer for the
Yep.
shine.
Exactly.
So imagine what the bathtub smelled like. So, well, I thought it was actually, honestly, Tracy, one of my favorite issues.
Oh,
so
thank
I very
you.
much enjoyed
Yeah,
it. Very
thanks.
creative, you
Can't
always
wait
are.
to look through it.
Yeah, no, it's a good
I like
one.
the guy on the cover.
Yeah, that's Keith from Perk.
Oh, well, you'll see. We'll have to bring some coffee and go visit him. All right, we're going to visit our friend in the kitchen today. We welcome back Chef Nikita from Geyer's. What are we making? What a spread.
Hi, yes, we have, today, well, the weather is beautiful here in the Suncoast, you know. So, and you want the outdoors feel, but without spending so much time prepping, so I brought our smoked pork tenderloin sandwich, where it's really easy, 2 seconds quick, so you get to enjoy your company, but it gives you that smoky outside flavor.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that looks like a
delicious.
great idea.
Perfect timing because the weather's, you know, so
Yes,
nice
it's so
outside.
nice outside, and you don't want to get stinky. It doesn't give you that stinky, smoky, because it's already done. It's fully
And
cooked,
the
ready to go.
coleslaw looks delicious.
Yes, it pairs really well with coleslaw.
Okay, that looks extremely yummy. That is something we will look forward to. We are going to start on our first hot topic and see what is happening across the world. The Suncoast wants to be more age-friendly, and we want some recognition for it. It makes sense. A third of our population is over the age of 65. Sarasota County was the first city in Florida to apply for designation from the World Health Organization as an age-friendly place. Things that make us more age-friendly. A new access mat at Siesta Key Beach. It allows wheelchairs and walkers to get closer to the shore. Tennis courts across the city converted to pickleball. We know about that, girls. Libraries that deliver books. Age-Friendly Sarasota is a 3-year initiative to improve quality of life at every stage. Do we like this marketing idea?
Well, they said every stage, but what about the younger stages? So what about the millennials and that kind of group?
I
Well,
wondered the same.
we can market to each group, but we shouldn't forget older people. Millennials can have theirs too, but we don't, you know, I think one reason older people like to come here is everybody is active. Old people are not sitting in their homes watching television, unfortunately. They're outside right now playing golf or playing tennis or walking on the beach. So people stay young longer, I think, here because of the outside activities, because we stay busy.
Tracy,
I
what's your
agree with
key
that.
demo when you're working on the magazine? Are you thinking about who your readership is?
Yeah, we always are, because it's
You
like,
have to.
who's reading this? You know, who are
Right.
we trying to reach? But, you know, it's kind of we have older people that love the magazine. We have millennials that love it as well. So it kind of reaches everybody. Everybody loves to eat and drink. And
Right. I mean, I think about it when we choose our topics for the show, you know, who's watching, who are we appealing to? And as Bobeth said, we want it to be everybody. But I definitely like the idea that Sarasota is out to prove how age-friendly we are, because let's be real, the population here is older, and that's who has the money.
Yeah.
And
You
we're
know.
not that different. I think maybe we should stop separating people by age, because I think just like Bobeth does. Well, I think like Bobeth does. She,
No,
gets,
you
the,
do,
she
because-
gets the younger men, but still.
You are the youngest older person that I've ever met.
But
so.
I think my opinions are the same as yours.
But I think I think you're right, Linda, because I think a lot of us don't realize how the same we are. We have the same concerns. We have the same fears. We have the same likes in many cases. Granted, we may do them slightly different, but you're worried about your home life. I'm worried about my home life. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
there are always ways to connect.
But
So
I like
maybe-
the way that Sarasota is making it easier for you to walk all the way out to the beach.
It's not just older people walking on that mat.
know,
You
but-
know. I've
okay.
gone. It's been full of families with small children, young
Strollers.
young people walking down the mat, and then they get off and run down the beach. But it makes it easier to get across the soft sand.
Absolutely. So, well, it's a good thing and a good designation to have. So hopefully we will be able to see that come to fruition.
But I think we've got to stop separating people.
Okay,
By
fair
age,
enough.
by gender, by color, by anything.
Very, very good point.
point.
Fair enough. So Bill O'Reilly is out at Fox News after reportedly paying up to $13 million to keep alleged sexual advances quiet. Apparently it wasn't money well spent from the stories and money that are now coming forward. Interestingly enough, O'Reilly's ratings have been up significantly for the past few weeks since these allegations surfaced. But corporate sponsors for the show dropped like flies, and that may have just been enough to push Fox News to fire him. O'Reilly just signed a new multi-million-dollar contract, which he reportedly will get paid out despite the firing. Are you surprised Fox took the step and pulled him off?
I am surprised. Usually, like, especially with someone that is such a staple like him, I thought they were going to ride with him, and it was almost like they would have turned a blind eye, so I'm happy that they did not.
I think this can send a really good message, because some celebrities believe they're above the
Yeah.
law. I think that was the truth with the man who got fired at the top of Fox.
Correct.
And now this guy. So I think it'll send a message to a lot of celebrities and bosses across the country. Nobody's above the law. No matter how much ratings you're bringing in, it's not enough.
but he's walking with $40 million.
That's true. So really?
Well, and I was thinking about the contract. I mean, for most people who have contracts of that sort, or of our sort, I should say, if you are fired for cause, you are not paid out. But now there's two at the top of that organization that even with cause still get paid out. So they negotiate way better than we do.
Yeah, 'cause
Usually they do. because
we
my
have a
contract doesn't
morals
say that.
clause.
Exactly.
A morals
Exactly.
clause.
I'm sure he had a morals clause, but again,
Oh, I
when
don't know
you
about that.
have when you have that kind of clout, because he has been a staple. He's been at the helm of that show for almost 20-something years.
Yep.
So, you know, you don't just turn your back on something like that, especially when you have the ratings, and maybe he has something that he can say about someone else.
Yeah, no, you
That
never know.
could, you know, you never know. You scratch my back, I scratch your back kind of thing.
Well, I heard some chat on the radio this morning, earlier today, that, you know, Murdoch has his way of doing things, but now it's Murdoch's sons that are in charge. And their moral compass seems to be set a little differently and hopefully a little straighter. So I think they're making some different decisions there. And I agree with Bobeth, it sets a great precedent.
Yeah, it can go all the way down to the lowest level, so people will treat each other better.
I agree. Well, most of us are never far from a cup of coffee. Linda, always close at
I'm
hand.
the only one with coffee in my cup.
And now you can have it without worrying about staining your teeth. The new bottled beverage goes by a very trendy and unpronounceable name of Clear Cuff. It's like CLRCFF, which of course stands for clear coffee without the vowels, I learned. It was developed by two Slovakian brothers who were bothered enough by regular coffee staining their teeth. So they came up with a recipe for one that lacks any color. They will not reveal how it's made. They claim it doesn't involve any weird chemicals or additives. It's from beans. They're just processed differently, a secret physical process. You can order this online. It is cheaper than a pack of white strips, which made me think about Beth, because you don't drink anything that stains your teeth. You're very careful about that.
Always thinking about that.
Does it have the kick of coffee? Does it have that caffeine high?
It has the caffeine,
sure.
so you should get the high. The reviews were either that it tastes like a watered-down cold brew, which we have tried. A negative review was that it tastes like water with the bad acidic taste of coffee. I mean, they were iffy.
Like a dirty cup that you
But-
just put water in by mistake?
Dirty coffee cup
If
with
you
water.
want a caffeine high and you don't want the color and don't care about the flavor.
For people like me that actually are concerned about their teeth, I think this could be a good option. Granted, I don't like coffee still, but you know, I would think about it more than I would if it wouldn't stain my teeth.
I'd try it. I'll try anything once.
Yeah. I need sweetened on cream. It's not for me. That would cloud it all up.
Then it would look like gross milk. Yes, it would. So big baby news from center court. Serena Williams is pregnant. The tennis star announced sort of subtly on Snapchat with a selfie showing a baby bump and the text 20 weeks. So if you do the math, it appears the 35-year-old athlete was nearly 2 months pregnant when she won her last Grand Slam tournament in Australia in January. The internet went wild about that. You should see all the girl power posts. I absolutely love it. She is engaged to the founder of Reddit. I could see playing tennis, probably not at that level at 8 weeks pregnant, but you know, at 8 weeks pregnant, you still don't feel pregnant.
8 weeks? I don't think that's bad. Maybe like 8 months that I'd there's a concern.
Yeah, 8 months you can't cross the rack in front of your body.
I'm so tired though at 8 weeks.
I did think
I was
that.
exhausted.
But she doesn't get tired like us anyway. You know, she's still a very special superstar.
I agree. She's a superhuman
athlete. She doesn't
athlete.
walk across the floor like I do.
I'm sure it has to do with the fact that she's fit and she probably works out on a daily basis, because I'm tired right now and I'm not pregnant. You know? So
Good to know.
at any given time I can go to sleep. So my thing is, if she is working out regular, that's what I hear. You work out, you get energy.
Oh yeah, every day.
Well, good for her. She's going to take the rest of this year off, have the baby in the fall, and then she hopes to tour in 2018, which is cool.
I expect that baby to be able to play tennis. If
I
your
hope
mother
so.
plays tennis, if your aunt plays tennis.
Her father was their coach. Yeah, there's a long genealogy there. So congratulations to her. We wish her the best. Well, it doesn't appear that Angelina Jolie's lifestyle is suffering too much with her split from Brad Pitt. Check out the insane, nearly $25 million house she just bought in L.A. So this is Cecil B. DeMille's legendary estate. Built in 1913, it includes 11,000 square feet spread across multiple structures. All the amenities have been modernized, and it has tons of nooks and crannies and gardens and a big old Hollywood-style pool for the kids.
I only can dream.
I would
That's
love to tour
amazing,
that.
yes.
I would love to just walk through it and see
And a
what
wine
it's
cellar,
like.
apparently.
I was stunned by the home. I mean, I think the home is gorgeous, but then, you know, she's not your typical single mother of 6.
That's true.
Obviously.
It'd sure be hard to find the kids, though, if it's got that much space and that many nooks and crannies.
That
Where
might
did
be
everybody
good. You may
go?
not want to find that.
I bet she has people for that. I bet there's one assigned to each child, if I have
The
to
parents
predict.
I know don't really want to find their kids.
The kids find you, Beth. Don't worry.
They're running from their kids.
They come and find us.
Serena will have something like this, I'm sure.
I'm sure she will. We're going to check in with our happy hour forecast. And when we come back, we're going to taste the best of Sarasota with Sarasota Magazine.
Good afternoon. I'm Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan with your happy hour forecast, and it's a happy day today. Lots of sunshine. They're getting ready for the big boat show taking place right here in Sarasota County. Tower cam showing beautiful conditions out on Sarasota Bay. Just a few clouds around and no real threat of any significant rainfall. There's a slight chance for an isolated shower later on this evening, but for all intents and purposes, it's going to stay dry here along the Suncoast with temperatures right now up and down the coast in the upper 70s to low 80s. We still have some mid to upper 80s well inland, and we are looking at, just as I said, a less than 20% chance for an isolated shower. We will, again, see a little bit better chance for showers as we head into the weekend. We'll have the complete details on that coming up at 5, obviously, but right now, up and down the coast, the temperatures continue to stay rather calm and nice right near the coast with that westerly sea breeze kicking in at around 10 to 15 miles an hour. Well, much more on the weekend weather forecast coming up at 5. See you then.
Every year, Sarasota Magazine asks the readers to vote for local establishments for its Best Of issue. It's designed to showcase the things and the places that we love most here on the Suncoast, and that list just keeps getting longer and longer every year. Marketing manager Sarah Beatty is here with what we can expect from the latest Best of Sarasota issue. We are so excited about this, Sarah.
I'm excited. I'm so excited to be here to talk about it and give you a little sneak preview and a sneak taste.
We love those sneaks. weeks. Yes. Now, this has been going on quite a while. How long has the Best of Issue been going on?
This will be our 26th Best of Sarasota party.
And it covers all of Sarasota. But like we said, the list is getting longer. There are new categories.
And there are new categories, and I think it really speaks to this amazing foodie demographic that has sort of taken over in Sarasota the last couple of years.
We love that.
Tracy likes that.
Haven't you? She's been telling us about it. So tell me what some of the new categories are.
So some of the new categories that we have are best new reason to eat your veggies. Now, we all know that one thing is in common with all these food trends, and it's health. Whether you're paleo, whether you're plant-based, we're all looking at for organic, healthy, tasty meals. And Lila has provided several of those options for us here.
So Lila is a new restaurant?
Well, it's a new category.
A new category?
Yes, that's correct.
And they're one of the finalists.
They are one of
in
the
the
finalists.
category.
We are not yet naming winners. You will have to wait for that issue to come out. But yes.
Who else is in the category, and what do they bring?
Well, we only have one representative from each category.
I might get some vegetables in there.
Yeah, this looks very delicious, though. That's
is.
one thing about vegetables. They haven't always been that tasty.
They haven't always been that tasty, and they haven't always been that accessible. And it's so great to see all of these great plant-based options within the Sarasota community, because we are a smaller market.
Yeah.
Yes, well, we love to see that. Any other new category?
We have the best new New York Italian Cafe Barbosa. And this is interesting because I know everyone keeps saying, do we really need more Italian restaurants? But it's so great because every Italian restaurant that comes here has done so well, and we've even extended our Italian categories because of that.
Well, I like that there's Italian and then there's New York Italian.
Exactly.
I mean, we got to specify
We're
here.
subcategorizing Italian restaurants here.
That's so fun.
That's really good.
Well, we will be trying all of them out. And we love the parties, too. We get to see all of these things. Now, these came from Barbosa. What's that down there? The liquid.
The liquid. I come with booze.
Oh, nice lady. We like you.
Two of our new categories include Best New Gastropub and Best New Brewery. We have a couple of finalists in those areas, and Calusa was kind enough to drop off some samples for us, ranging from 4.2% to about 11% alcohol content.
We kept the 11% capped. I just want you to know.
You'll notice everyone up here smiling really big.
I need to take a sip. I was waiting. Now that I know.
Yours is the 4.2%. It's okay.
What is this? I'd like
6.5. Sip carefully.
6.5.
Excuse
Cheers,
me.
Linda.
She's like, cheers. All right, we'll keep going on to the
Let's get
very
healthy
next one.
again.
Yeah, we're getting more and more healthy. Best news for locavores, and this is a local Sarasota company called Sarasota Honey Company. It's family owned. It's amazing. They have all these different options with raw honey, including candles to edibles, as you're seeing displayed here now. The other great thing about this is all of the health benefits. It can help you with even seasonal allergies, which all of us Florida residents have.
Whoa.
And the bees are here.
In our studio.
Speaking of allergies.
It's a first. Well, you know, I told you I grew up with bees. My dad had maybe 10 hives, and my mother was deadly allergic to bees. And she kept saying, he's trying to kill me.
It is so cool, though, that those bees are right here in Sarasota making the honey that we're eating and selling. Because you know what? I've never liked honey until I discovered local honey.
Right.
It's different.
It is different. The quality is better. And like I said, you get all of those wonderful organic health benefits.
However, that shot is creepy crawly, and I'm glad it's 100 feet away from me.
I'm 2 seconds away from running off set.
It's a long way away, but those are important bees. They've made all these good things that we have to
Bees
sell.
are great. They're great for the environment. They're great for the community. And as you said, the taste is a lot better on this honey than.
Yeah,
It is. I can't stop tasting it.
I've heard that local honey is supposed to cure local allergies and local things.
And seasonal allergies, which, like I mentioned, in Florida is obviously
Yes.
a
And
little
this
bit
is
of
a category that's growing? There's
It
more
is
people
growing.
producing their own bees?
There's more people producing their own product. I think that a common food trend I'm seeing is farm to table. And companies like Sarasota Beef Company, Sarasota Honey Company, even some of our restaurants, you know, they really focus on bringing you a quality organic product. So even if you're not strictly plant-based, you are getting an organic, antibiotic-free, hormone-free meat at most of these places.
This is really good news, that you can be healthy and enjoy your food.
You can be healthy, enjoy your food, live your life. You know, you don't want to live with too many food restrictions.
But speaking of living your life, the party.
You need a party.
Speaking of the life, the party.
It was great fun last year. We've got some video of last
We do
year.
have some video.
It was really, really fun. They're always very different from every other
It's always
party.
a statement.
In Selby Gardens, of course.
Yes.
Can you give us
outdoors.
any sneak hints about this year's party?
I can, and I can tell you on behalf of Selby, there will be an exciting announcement unveiled at the party.
Oh.
But this year we are doing all things pop art with a Warhol theme, from our signature drink down to our decor. Everything will be pop art. We encourage a lot of bright colors.
I was going to say, we need wardrobe hints.
Yes.
Do you have wardrobe hints for everybody?
60s era, bright colors. Anything you can think of. You could even come in costume as Warhol or Edie. And
Okay, here's my wardrobe
Well, why
hint.
not?
Wear wedges. Because
Yes.
when you're walking in the garden, the heels sink down
Yes.
in.
Or
And-
get those spikes you can attach to your heels.
Yeah, that's a lot. I don't know how to do that. But
Well, you do want to walk around because there's
Oh,
something
absolutely.
everywhere to
Yeah.
see. And great food, of course.
Yes.
And the reveal of the best in every category.
And the best of the best in every
Great.
category. More food, more fun. We have it all.
You certainly do. Thank you so much. Best of Sarasota. The party is Monday, April 24th. So you'd better get your reservations right now. You can go to their website for more information. And the winners will be announced in the May issue. Keep that issue all year because you're going to need it. And we'll be right back.
For more than 100 years, American Humane Association has been teaching kids to be kind to animals. Those in our homes, on the farms, on the silver screen, and wildlife conservation, caring for the world's vanishing creatures. But we can't do it alone. Visit kindness100.org to find ways to teach kids how they can make a more caring, compassionate, and humane world for all of us.
All hands on deck. What's up? I want to point out 3 tips for using the home computer more safely. Point away.
First, stop. Make sure your software is up to date and that you've password protected your computer's login and Wi-Fi connection.
Next, think before visiting a site, opening attachments, or clicking on links.
Then connect, knowing you're helping make the web safer for you
And for everyone. Make Stop, Think, Connect part of your daily online routine.
So many times we underestimate the human spirit's drive to recover. We often see people surpass what any of us might have expected initially. The Rehabilitation Pavilion at Sarasota Memorial is the top of the line. It allows us to really bring the patient's recovery to the next level.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here at the Wanna Be Inn on the beautiful shores of Manasota Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabeinn.com.
Why settle for less? Get more for your money at Sunset Subaru in Sarasota. Subaru is rated the #1 car brand in safety, and all Subaru models with eyesight are a 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. And you can lease the most award-winning small SUV, a new Subaru Forester, for just $209 a month. Or get 0% financing with complimentary maintenance included. Get more for your money. Go to Sunset Subaru in Sarasota.
And welcome back. The 35th annual Suncoast Boat Show is all set up at Marina Jackson, downtown Sarasota, and this year's show is the largest yet. So, of course, we took a field trip to see what options are available for you to see this weekend. Let's take a look.
Okay, guys, I am sitting on an 85-foot Ocean Alexander yacht. It's one of the 250 boats in the Suncoast Boat Show this weekend. If this is a little too rich for your blood, they even have inflatables. You can find anything you want here. Stephanie's been looking around. Let's see what she's found.
Well, Linda, I wanted to find out more about everything here for the weekend, so I found Chris Fleming. He is with Show Management. I see a lot of different options here, Chris.
Well, it's about options. It's about being able to come to one place and look at every option. You've got anything from a little 12-foot tender on up to a 100-footer.
And it's okay if I just want to look, right? Like, I love the 100-footers, but that's probably not in my budget.
you know what? You can always buy it. The hard part is paying for all the maintenance and upkeep. So, I mean, you know, yeah.
Well, I know somebody who probably would like to try. I guarantee you, Bo Beth has found herself the biggest and best boat she can find. Let's see where she ended up. All right, guys, we've been talking a lot about boats and how many are here and how much they cost. Well, I happen to be on one that costs upwards of $7 million. And if you're wondering what you can get for that kind of money, I'll show you. Let's check it out. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Tell me a little about this gorgeous yacht.
So this is a 85-foot Ocean Alexander. It's a very large boat for an 85-foot boat. I know that probably seems like an oxymoron. Full-size living room. And we've got a gorgeous dining room table.
A gorgeous dining room table.
One pretty neat thing about this boat is you'll notice it's got a hidden restroom.
Oh,
Right here for any
fancy.
guests. So you've got a full-size refrigerator, just like something you can see in your own home. And while you're eating, you can either be running the boat or your captain can be running the boat for you. It even has XM radio.
Oh, look at that. I love XM. You said if I get sleepy or my guests get sleepy, where do we go?
So this is your VIP stateroom. This is for guests, mainly your most important guests, maybe the in-laws.
I feel at home.
This would probably be your favorite part. This is the master. So we have 2 walk-in closets. Both are cedar lined. They light up automatically when you walk inside. And one of the pretty neat features is you have the his and hers restroom with a shower where you can walk all the way through.
So I can invade his space too.
You can, absolutely.
Well, this is amazing. I really, if I had $7 million, I would be talking.
We'll start with the deposit and we'll go from there.
That was the view of the Ocean Alexander 85. And here at the Suncoast Boat Show, there are many others, from larger to smaller. So you can come here from the 21st through the 23rd to get a full preview of all the boats that are for sale or just to look at. While you guys do that, I'm just gonna relax because I feel at home. I just feel like, you know, I can just relax here. All right, bye.
I told you she'd be
that's
perfect.
your boat. That is your boat.
I just need a month, almost $8 million.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll pool our resources. No
I don't
problem.
even think if we pooled, I'd be able to do that.
It looks good on you.
Well, yeah, the boat does look good on me, but, you know.
And there's lots of options.
There is. I would get more of a kayak.
Yeah. That's what I have, a kayak.
I found a dinghy.
All right, so the Suncoast Boat Show runs through April 23rd. It opens at 10 a.m. and it's going to be daily. Now, next we're going to be we have wrestlers in our studio, and you get to watch Linda take one down. We'll be right back.
I entered into real estate to help people. I would like to invoke a trust in people that I will do everything in my power to help them navigate the process of either buying or selling a home. Well, I know how stressful buying a home can be. I've bought and sold properties in the past before I was an agent. I want you to be able to trust me to stay in contact with you, be available to you whenever you have questions. My name is Kimberly, and I want to be your real estate agent.
Outdoor living is one of the greatest perks about living in Florida. So whether this is your style, or this, or maybe this, contact Superior Pools. They've been building pools from Sarasota to Naples since 2001, and they would love to build yours.
So many possibilities worth exploring. Minnesota Flooring.
And for a limited time, Minnesota Flooring is offering you unbelievable pricing on tile and laminate. Porcelain tile only $1.59. Ceramic tile 99 cents. And 16 by 16 tile $1.19. Laminate flooring is only 99 cents. But these prices won't last. Don't miss out on these great deals. Hurry into Minnesota Flooring today.
Are you Goodwill?
Yes, because when I donate
or shop at Goodwill, I'm creating a job.
I am goodwill, yeah.
They're coming from Tampa, Fort Myers, even Orlando. They're coming from everywhere for the Sarasota Ford Promise. Our promise means a new car you'll love. If not, return it for one you do. At Sarasota Ford, we promise live market pricing. We monitor national pricing on our entire inventory, so you get the best deal. In fact, we guarantee it. Bring us any competitor's ad, and we'll beat it by at least $1,000. That's why they're coming from everywhere to Sarasota Ford, where 41 meets 301. SarasotaFord.com.
Being the caregiver for someone you love is truly a blessing. But sometimes you can lose a part of yourself. To be your best, for them and for you, it's important to have time to be able to recharge your batteries. When you call Tidewell Hospice, they can give you a chance to do just that. And with the peace of mind of knowing your loved one is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice. It's more than you think.
Welcome back to Suncoast View. We have Nikita from Geyers with us talking about pork. Now, does pork have to smoke to the same extent as other meats?
Well, it depends what kind of smoke you're doing on it. There's a few different smoke, but yeah, this one does sit in the smokehouse overnight.
Oh,
so it's
okay.
a long, slow smoke. So very good smoky flavor. Getting ready to prep the veggies and everything to go with it.
And that's why we pick it up from Geyers instead of doing it ourselves. All right, we'll join you in the kitchen in just a few minutes.
Thank you.
Linda?
Oslo Reps Cook Theater has been transformed into a wrestling ring. I know it sounds unlikely, but the Oslo's latest play uses the world of professional wrestlers for a look at racism in our society, and it is a knockout success. Actors Pierre Jean Gonzalez and Garrett Turner are here to tell us all about the elaborate entrance of Chad Deity. It is so good to see you guys again. Of course, last time I saw you, you were flat on your back on a mat. They were down for the count,
Did she kick your
believe me.
butt?
It was so much fun.
It was all
I
serious.
love knocking a guy out. Let me show you the video. I have proof.
Let's see it.
At you, and you're gonna flip me over. And you're just gonna guide me, and you're just gonna take me for a ride.
This is not possible.
It is possible. Would you like to see? Don't worry, I've been in a lot of bad situations.
You have never been with a woman my age.
Well, there's always a first for everything. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Oh, got him!
Linda, you're on your butt too.
Told you he was down. That's supposed to be pretty easy, but I enjoyed every minute of it.
Good.
It was really
We
fun.
enjoyed it.
Now tell me about the story in this show.
Yeah, it's a story about a young Puerto Rican kid from the Bronx who is known as the Mace in the wrestling world, played by my man Pierre here. And he grows up with this dream of becoming a professional wrestler and then gets the opportunity to do it. But once he gets the opportunity, he learns about the reality of the business, the politics behind the scene, sometimes the racial stereotypes that might play into the world of wrestling, and the micro and macro aggressions that are involved. So yeah, it takes you through that journey, and you learn a lot about the world of professional wrestling.
And Pierre, you take a job as a wrestler, and your job is to lose?
Yes.
Wow,
Does that really happen?
That does happen, actually. We had the pleasure of having actual professional wrestler, Jamie Olavencia, be part of our cast, and he tells stories that still blows my mind. You know, about wrestlers who are just in there just to get, you know, the other guy, you know, to be over, and which over meaning like, it's kind of like a slang.
That a little bit of a claim?
Yeah, you want to be over in the wrestling world. So, so what ends up happening is, you know, they kind of like tear down these wrestlers, and the minute that they're done, they just bring in another wrestler to, you know,
bring
keep
up the other.
Exactly.
Human beings don't mean anything.
Exactly.
I don't like this.
Well,
Me
the Cook
either.
Theater has been transformed. It looks like a wrestling arena, doesn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
What's it like when you're working there? Is it a distraction with all this stuff going on?
No, it's a lot of fun. I mean, and that it was necessary for this kind of show.
Definitely.
Because wrestling is a massive production, right? There are the crazy lights, the crazy entrances, all of the screens, and all of that is necessary to see the real world of it. So the fact that they made it a 3/4 thrust stage as opposed to proscenium, we're like in the audience's faces, and it's a lot of fun.
Now, you guys are actors. You're not wrestlers. How did you train for this?
We had a week. So we had a week. We had a week.
You
They were
sound like you work for
here's a
our
week, learn everything. Well, no, we had a boot camp week, and we all came in a week early. Thank God to our director, and who wanted us to really just get embodied in the wrestling world. So we learned all the lingo. We learned a lot of the moves. A lot of moves that we actually don't even use in the show. But it's, just to get that history of it.
Okay, we want to see those moves. So if you guys will go down there, we want to see some of the moves from the show. These are actors, and now suddenly they are wrestlers, and you believe every word of it. Okay, we'll let you use a mat. We're not going to make you do it on the hardwood floor. Okay.
And don't hurt yourself on our watch.
Okay, show us something that you like.
And tell us what you're doing.
The show. Oh, they're going to be
shake first. Always shake first.
That's right.
To be safe. Just to be safe.
Here they go.
So the move we're going to demonstrate is called the Power Bomb. It is Chad Deity, the character that I play. It's his finisher move. So, at the end of the match, he takes him out with the Power Bomb.
So a lot of the Power Bomb, the guy who's getting Power Bomb has to bend over. Like, I allow myself to be bent over with my head between his legs. Then I jump up into the air when he's pretending to pick me up. And then I bend my body in half and sit straight up and elevate myself.
So you're doing all the work.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess you could say that.
But I'm the one who looks good, so.
I'll take your role.
You see? You see?
All right.
This is what I deal with.
Okay,
Are we ready? Are we ready?
You ready for this?
Ready.
All right.
Oh, hello.
Oh my.
You've killed him.
Everything's okay. I swear.
He's a good actor.
What is that called? The Power Bomb?
Power Bomb.
The Power Bomb. You got to see the Power Bomb. The elaborate entrance of Chad Deity. It's at the Oslo through April 30th. You can go to their website or go to their box office and pick up tickets. Next, the buzz about self-help along the Suncoast.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC7. We're here for you.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here at the Wanna Be Inn on the beautiful shores of Manasota Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabein.com.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Scott Dennis. Here's what's coming up at the top of the hour. Another massive project planned for I-75 on the Suncoast. How a new diverging diamond interchange at State Road 64 would work. Plus, a bank robbery in Bradenton caught on camera. What we know about the suspect who stole money from a Wells Fargo branch. Let's go out live to Bob Harrigan from the Suncoast Boat Show. Hi, Bob.
It's the third annual Scott. Beautiful afternoon. A little bit on the warm side. We got a nice sea breeze though that has developed. There's over a couple hundred boats here. We're going to be talking about that, and we'll also talk about the upcoming weather for the weekend too. Not too far off. Right now, we're looking at generally fair skies up and down the coast, and in fact, we are going to see sunshine through the evening, and then obviously we'll see a slight chance for an isolated shower, but not much. The rain chance less than 20%, and temperatures will stay very warm.
ABC7 News at 7 weeknights.
Introducing the all-new Alfa Romeo Giulia, a performance masterpiece. Race-inspired handling and lightning-fast response times take your drive to the next level. Find yours at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
Is your old garage door stuck or broken? Would a new one give you a lift? Let Precision Door Overhead Garage Door Service of Sarasota come to the rescue with prompt and affordable repair service. Replacement doors come with an array of styles and colors, and they are rated to meet and exceed Florida standards. From estimates to installation, your satisfaction is our priority. If you're not 100% satisfied with any product, service, or installation, we will make it right, because Precision Door Service is a name you can trust.
I heard about the Detoli Cancer Center through friends of mine who had been treated here and were very pleased with the treatment.
If there is prostate cancer, we at the Detoli Cancer Center will find it using 3D color flow Doppler ultrasound.
And that helped precisely identify where my cancer was and some additional cancers that were not found during the biopsy. I would recommend the Totally Cancer Center. As a group of human beings, they are unbelievably great.
Julia from Alfa Romeo. Appearance. Performance. Power. Find yours at Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
There is one thing that is constant in all of our lives: change. And sometimes embracing life's transitions can be difficult without guidance. That's why Suzette Jones from the Economic Buzz has the latest on personal growth from personal growth experts who can help us right here on the Suncoast. All right, welcome, Suzette.
Hello.
All right, so when you say personal growth and personal growth expert, what is that?
Well, what I've got here today are three very diverse people who are on the Suncoast, and they each have their specialty. So, you know, we've all heard of the self-help books or whatever, or corporations have trainers come in. It's anyone who has an expertise to share. Okay. And these three definitely have that.
Oh, good.
All right, and is this popular? Is it growing in popularity lately?
I would say it's more so now than maybe 20, 30 years ago, but it's always been popular. We're just in more of an age that everybody's trying to improve in every way.
You want to make yourself better.
Right, right.
Constant
That's
improvement.
it.
All right, let's start talking about the first expert you brought. Who's that?
Okay, first one is Denise Whitney, PhD, or AKA Dr. Diva.
Oh,
no, I'm sorry. I call her Dr. Diva. It's Dr. Savvy.
We won't tell
pretty
Dr.
sharp.
Savvy
She
you
is
said
pretty
that.
sharp. I think she's fabulous. She has she helps women specifically release and redefine their body, heart, and mind so they can live their authentic self. She has this new book out right now where she is incredibly vulnerable, and it's an emotional book because she shares her own story. This is where her expertise came. She has, besides the book, her mentoring programs where she outlines 21 steps that help all of us women who are looking to either find balance in finding your real self with your weight, your relationships, your mind, be it mental, professional, all of that, finding that balance. I challenge you to read it because not only will you find these great steps that I think everybody can learn from, but you'll feel like you added a new friend.
Oh, so it's almost like learning through her challenges that you
she
had.
shares her secrets.
Wow.
Yeah, of the weight of the world, getting it off her shoulders.
And it's nice to know that somebody else feels and has been through what you may feel.
And that's what you'll feel when you're reading the book.
Like she's
you're
a
like,
girlfriend.
okay,
I like
this
that.
is my girlfriend.
And I need steps. I need
Yeah,
definite
give me
things
21
to do.
days.
Right.
That's it.
Speaking of steps, who else did you bring
Okay,
for us?
Mark Youngblood is known as a leadership trainer expert. Corporations like Travelocity, Motorola, SMU, Xerox have brought him in to help their CEOs go from average leadership to really exceptional leadership. His new book, Dear Human, Master Your Emotions, brings it to the public, individual, what he calls vertical growth. That's your presence, your emotions, getting in touch with the things that are either holding you back or can let you go forward. He, besides his book, has this online community, which is private, and they open it up a couple of times a year to invite people in, and it's just it's a safe place to continue growing.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like a club?
Yeah, it's a support system.
So you know the other people in it?
Online.
Online, yeah.
Only
Which is
online.
helpful because then you can emote more. And
You'll say the
right.
truth.
That's right.
Not
You
be
really
embarrassed
open
when
up.
I see you tomorrow.
You're not trying to
And they're
impress
all in
them.
the same situation. They all have the same goals, the same kind of thing, but within their own life.
Again, that same thing. You learn and grow better when you feel like you're in a safe place and everyone's around you.
Exactly.
All right. Speaking of learning and growing, a lot of people have been doing yoga as
Yes,
far
they
as
have.
to find their inner self. Tell me about the next
Okay,
person.
this one is a really fun expert. And from first glance, you will think she's an expert in fitness and yoga, right? Okay, well, she is an aerial yoga instructor, Margie Pargie, AKA Aerial Yoga Goddess. I mean, she's got her own hashtag, everything.
Got it going on.
But her real expertise is she shows teachers and enthusiasts how to reach more people online and to achieve their wildest dreams. So she brings the instructors in and helps them. 3 years ago, little Margie Pargie decided she wanted to teach yoga. And since that day, she has opened 3 studios, become a global brand with over 100,000 views a month on her videos. and she collaborates with her goddess apprentices or ambassadors all over the world. She has started her global journey. She's on a world tour that started this week. And the last I saw, she was in Key West. You saw that picture.
Wow.
You can follow her journey on YouTube. Every Wednesday she drops a new thing. Maybe we'll see her from Barbados, where another Suncoaster, Lauren Ann Mayo, is hosting with her new company, Lux Fit, a week-long retreat, and I hear there's one spot available. So maybe Margie will show up.
All right, well, thank you, Suzette, for always bringing us some of the latest and greatest. And these are entrepreneurs right here on the Suncoast that are making waves throughout the country. So this is amazing.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you again. And next, we're going to recap some spoken word that we heard yesterday that just gave us all chills. We'll be right back.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
I'm calling in regards about my mother, and I'm here, and I just want to thank you because it saved my mother's life yesterday. And I'd like to know the names of the people that came in and saved her so I could call and thank them. And she's doing fine. It's a wonderful thing. Thank you.
When you fall and cannot get up, an accident can turn into a tragedy. But with Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast. Life Alert saves a person from a catastrophe every 10 minutes.
Life Alert is a lifesaver. If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-962-4112. That's 1-800-962-4112. Call now, 1-800-962-4112. For a free brochure, call 1-800-962-4112.
I knew I could get myself out of this. I just needed some hope and some help.
I took the first step to recovery when I made the call.
Since 2014, Addiction Hope and Helpline has answered calls for recovery and treatment 24/7, 365 days a year. If you're depressed, drinking, using drugs, or taking pills, call now and talk to someone who cares.
I had problems just getting to sleep, drinking and using pills every night.
I feel like I'm losing control. I'm afraid I'll lose my job or even my family.
Most insurance covers substance abuse. You can get back on track. Call now for hope and help with proven gentle recovery programs.
I never thought that I could be somebody who didn't drink and use drugs.
I have something to hold on to for strength. I'm in recovery, getting the help I need.
Call 800-622-1941. 800-622-1941.
Need more space in your place? The More Space Place can help. With Murphy beds that disappear to reveal a home office, living room, or den. Custom closets with designated areas for your shoes, bags, wardrobe, and accessories. Custom-built entertainment centers, garage storage systems, and more. The More Space Place has 3 showrooms next to Sunny's on US 41 South in Sarasota, on Lakewood Ranch Boulevard just south of State Route 64 in Bradenton, and on Tamiami Trail next to Panera Bread in Port Charlotte. Put more space in your place at the More Space Place.
Welcome back. We got a fun email from Carol who wanted to know who the talented poet was on our show yesterday. Well, if you missed it, it is Cedric Hamid. He is a teacher at the Visible Men Academy in Bradenton. He is a spoken poetry artist, and he astounded us with his impromptu poetry. Check it out.
So as we think about what it takes to be a dreamer and the hard obstacles that arise every time that you get up and you feel like you could do something and you can achieve your life's dream, there's always a gray cloud that always rains down and you always seem wet with regret. But if it wasn't for the love that you had to push you past the hate, to bring you some sort of inner peace, then you might actually succumb to these emotions that are telling you that you can't, that you won't, and that you shouldn't. But once that cloud leaves, the other side is always a silver lining, and the sun shines brightest when you least expect it.
Okay, so we gave him 4 words: wet, love, hate, and peace. Very off the cuff.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden,
He made
this
that up.
emoting came out.
amazing.
It was truly amazing. The shot of us afterward, we were dumbfounded. We just stood, we didn't know what to say, and we're hard to make speechless.
Yeah.
I
We
had
did
tears in my
I
eyes.
agree.
The whole thing up at that moment. It was
Yeah.
like amazing improv.
And he is working with kids at the Visible Men's Academy. We are so happy and proud of him for his efforts. If you want to see that whole segment and learn more about spoken word and also what's happening at Visible Men Academy in Bradenton, you can find that on our website. Just go to suncoastview.com. And we do love hearing from you. Drop us a note on Facebook, send us an email. We're also on Instagram, and we will chat about whatever you want to chat about, because it's not just our view, it's yours too. But we're the ones that get to go to the kitchen, so we're kind of feeling good about that. We're going to join Nikita from Geyers for some smoked pork.
The official Suncoast Storm team at ABC7. We're here for you.
You only have one life. Are you gambling with it? 1 in 3 adults have high blood pressure. Not knowing your numbers could cause you to lose, big time. Luckily, you can turn the odds in your favor by getting your blood pressure checked today. Don't leave your health to chance. Learn more at heart.org/HPV.
From our studios on Florida's Suncoast, this is an ABC7 News Update.
Good afternoon, I'm Haley Wilkes. Here's what we're working on for 5 o'clock. Being able to evacuate quickly when a storm strikes or an emergency occurs. The changes that could be on the way for a major evacuation route on the Suncoast. And now taking a quick look at Suncoast Traffic Watch. No accidents right now, but US 41 in Sarasota is congested in the northbound lanes near Fruitville Road. Now let's head out live to Bob, who's at the Suncoast Boat Show.
That's right, Haley. It's getting ready, too, for the big Suncoast Boat Show taking place tomorrow through the weekend, the 35th annual. And the crew's out here working hard, getting everything prepped for the big show, expecting a big crowd. We'll have the details on the weekend weather forecast. Right now, it's beautiful, a little bit warm, though. We have a few fair weather cumulus clouds around, not much chance for rain. Details on your forecast coming up at 5. See you then.
ABC7 News at 7, weeknights.
For years, I told everyone my Craftmatic adjustable bed was the greatest until I got the new Craftmatic Legacy. It has an adjustable pillow feature that's awesome. You're gonna want one too when you see how little they cost.
If you've ever had a bad night's sleep, call and price the new Craftmatic Legacy. It has so much more than other adjustables and still costs up to 50% less, featuring a rising adjustable pillow rest, bedside power plugs, underbed night lights, and more. Available in all mattress types with optional heat and soothing massage for as much as half the price of Tempur-Pedic, Sleep Number, and other adjustables. Enjoy temporary relief of low back pain, nighttime heartburn, mild arthritis. Adjust the rising pillow feature to help align your head, neck, and shoulders. See for yourself with our 30-day in-home trial. So call and price one today for less, up to 50% less.
You get so much more and it still costs less. You gotta see how little they cost.
Call 1-800-237-0214. That's 1-800-237-0214. Call 1-800-237-0214. Call now.
When you want to get away from it all, to a place where you can do everything, or nothing at all, surrounded by natural beauty and all the modern amenities you might desire, then you'll want to be here at the Wannabe Inn on the beautiful shores of Manasota Key, Florida. To plan your escape, log on to wannabeinn.com.
It's the season of savings right now during the spring clearance event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota. Over 100 standard and available safety features make the new Chrysler Pacifica a safe investment for any family. And right now, you can own one for just $24,999. Or get one of America's longest lasting pickups and save up to $11,000 on a new Ram Crew Cab. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Sarasota.
Being the caregiver for my husband is truly a blessing, but sometimes it's easy to lose a part of myself. To be my best, for him and for me, it's important to have time to be able to recharge. When I called Tidewell Hospice, They gave me the chance to do just that. They helped me find the time to care for myself, all the while with the peace of mind of knowing my husband is in the very best hands. Tidewell Hospice, it's more than you think.
Coming up Friday at 4 on Suncoast View, it's getting hot. The Manatee Performing Arts Center. We'll get a preview of The Full Monty, a Tony Award-winning musical about male strippers. Linda, you'll like this. Very surprising final scene. We will paint the town orange to bring awareness to Parkinson's disease. Plus, there's a beach party with Sarasota's first Pollo Tropical, and Spice and Tea Exchange joins us in the kitchen.
Welcome back. We're here with Chef Nikita from Geyer's. What do we have going on today?
So today, like I said, we have the smoked pork tenderloin slider. So the first thing you want to start with, smoked pork tenderloin is excellent. It comes straight out of our smokehouse. It's fully cooked. You can do a lot with it. But first, it pairs really well with all sorts of things, but I put it on a slider with some veggies. So the first thing is I sauteed the garlic, because it's good if you saute the garlic first.
Oh, really?
It brings the flavor out. So when the veggies are in it, it has the more garlic flavor.
Okay, nice.
So I've been sauteing. So if you want to finish cutting the pepper,
okay,
there we go. And we'll get this in here. It's easy because it's a one-pan kind of, one stove. You don't have to be running around the kitchen or doing anything. Everything's right here, quick and easy.
Here's some more thing. Do I chop these up?
Chop some of the jalapenos up as well.
Ooh,
it depends
it's spicy.
how spicy. Yeah, it depends how spicy you like it. I just added a little bit just for some flavor. You want to get these nice, and it's good too if you let the butter brown. It gives them that nice color.
Okay.
So that's why I always let everything go. I put just a pinch of garlic, a little salt and pepper in the veggies just to give them some flavor. And then over here, I have the smoked pork tenderloin going.
Okay.
So what this does is...
So it's already cooked, it's just warming it?
It's just warming it up. It's nice and easy. Like I said, it's fully cooked. And what's nice with pork, I know a lot of people are nervous cooking pork because you never know if it's done or if it's going to be dried out. This way, you don't have to worry about it at all. It's fully cooked.
So we pick up the pork from you, and then we can do this assembly at home if we want. Okay.
Yeah, well, she's
I like
chopping
that.
Yeah,
I do too.
This is the finished, like this is a straight out of the smokehouse. I pulled this out of the smokehouse this morning. And so, yeah, they're really easy. I mean, you can literally put them on crackers. You can have them with cheese.
Oh, yeah. What a great idea.
A quick, easy app. So you can throw these in. And
all of them?
Ooh. You can hear the pork going. And then how I do it is quick and easy. This is all sauteed. You just throw this right on top.
Oh, I like that. It is easy.
So again, all one pot.
All one pot. And then when you, I'll show you when you want to slide it out. So these are nice and sauteed. You throw this on top.
I hear it.
Yeah.
It smells amazing.
Yeah, the smoke flavor is, and we have like no junk is what we call it. We have none of the nitrates, you know what I mean?
Right, none of the chemicals.
So we have none of that in there. So now you gotta let this steam for a second, and then we put the cheese on top.
Oh, really?
Oh, right in the pan?
Right in the pan,
it's gonna
like
melt.
this. So it melts. It melts nicely on the
Is that pepper
sandwich.
jack? Is that what
this
that
is? This is pepper jack.
Okay.
It's a mild pepper jack though, because you already have the jalapenos in it. So while the cheese is melting with the burger, what we want to do is I paired it with just a regular barbecue sauce.
Okay.
It gives it smoked pork goes well with barbecue sauce. Everybody likes that. And then on top, you can put the coleslaw underneath.
Oh, this is looking good.
And then a little bit of Thousand Island dressing.
So it's like a pork Reuben almost.
Yeah, kind of. And then once the cheese is melted, you put it right on top, and it's ready to serve. It's 1, 2, 3 done. So this way, that's why I said it's nice for when you have and everything over, because they you get to enjoy your company. You don't have to worry about prepping and food and cooking. You know what I mean?
It's a good idea to do the whole thing in the pot.
Here's another one.
Oh, perfect. And yeah, and then so we have the finished product.
Right there. Well, Beth, you may get a finished product right here.
Yes,
knows?
it's all
right into
Let me
it.
give you a shot of the smoked pork tenderloin. Let me show you what I'm talking about. If anybody would like to try it, because like I said, it is
Oh, I
fully,
volunteer.
You volunteer? It's fully cooked. See, and you can see how lean it is.
So
there's
you
no
smoke it whole.
Yeah, we smoke it whole in the shop.
Okay.
It's brined for about 2 hours.
Wow.
So it's not really salty, but it has
it's
that
wonderful.
little bit
I love the
salt
saltiness
kick.
of it.
And the cheese is taking a little bit to
That's
melt.
all right.
But
Dish it up. Well, Beth will give it a bite.
And then what you do
Magic
is
TV, I'll eat anything.
so you just have to
Okay. You know why I volunteered you? Because I think this has a little kick.
like this.
She's
You
our-
just
you're
place
afraid
it
of the
on
pepper.
top.
She's the spicy girl.
And there you go, just like that, all ready to go. It's a little bit messy. It is a
go right
mouthful.
Let's see, why not?
It's a little bit of a
I
mouthful.
may need to try this again.
Yes.
I want to make sure I liked you as much as I think I like.
There you go.
Thank you.
It smells really good. Amazing. Yep. See, aren't you glad I gave that to you?
So good.
All right, Nikita, great idea.
Start my dinner early.
And I'll tell you, I'm putting a major dent in the broccoli salad because one of the great things about Geyer's is not only do they have the smoked meats that you can bring home, but also the side dishes. This reminds me of growing up, and it's all made and ready to go.
Yes, and everything is from scratch in-house. I mean, even our coleslaw starts with whole heads. Everything we make from scratch. The dressings, the sauces, everything.
And you can tell. So let Geyer's do the work. You bring it home and put it together. And, well, Beth looks like she's pretty happy with the end result. So
I just like it? They said I wasn't going to bite again, but I can't help it.
Yeah, no, you can't help it. All right, Tracy, thanks for joining us. Fun day today.
Thank you.
We look forward to reading the new drink issue of Edible Sarasota. Thanks to Tracy. Everybody, enjoy the rest of your day. We are about to have a feast, I must admit. Okay. Take some time and enjoy the Suncoast view.
Oh, that's it, yeah. The coleslaw.